Hello everybody, it's Level4 for another episode of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we went through Ikana Castle and defeated Ego's duo Ikana, the king, and got ourselves a really cool, what's it called? Song to Elegy of Emptiness. Elegy. I'm gonna call it Elegy, as I said. This is just to show you the, I was telling you the other day about a shortcut back into Ikana Castle. You just have to, shine the light. Let the midnight special shine light on me. Yeah, there we go. And this is a really nice shortcut right back into Ikana Castle. So it just takes a few seconds to get from the warp point here. So when you want to grind for rupees, that's where you go. So very nice. So yeah, we're going to hopefully get to the Stone Tower Temple today. There's one more thing that we have to do before we get there that is related to the story. It's not like a side thing. I mean, like, in order to get there, there's one more thing we have to do. This is the entrance, by the way. It's kind of cool, but also kind of unassuming. It's like, out of the way. There's so much to do in that one map space. Here's Stone Tower. I love how they do it. And, yeah, we start at the bottom. So, pretty much. I like how it's constructed. I have no idea what the wall is supposed to be. It's like supposed to be lattices or windows or something, but yeah, we have to make it all the way up there. And we have to contend with rocks coming out of absolutely nowhere. And yeah, you're gonna have a lot of switches like this. And these switches, well, they don't really do much. But what you're going to want to do, actually, is pretty much using, like I said, it's the only song I've memorized because you use it so much. You use it more than any of the other like main songs in the game. You know, the New Wave Bossa Nova, the Sonata of Awakening. You have to use it a lot here. So you're going to need two things here. You're going to need your ocarina, and you're going to need your hookshot to climb your way up. Pretty much, like, use your... that thing hit me in the head. Use your better judgment. Oh god, it's a BMOS. Use your better judgment here. It's... you know, if there's a switch, press it and see what happens. You may as well. I don't know, I'm just... like, all the other songs in the game I've had trouble with, but this one I just like. Like, I was able to figure out the keys for it. Maybe it's a bad idea to do this as Link. Yeah, because that. I'm just going to go back and hit the other one as Goron. So, I mean, I'm not going to really need to cut just to show you, but what I also like about the... I don't think I need to do that, but maybe I do. I was able to figure this out on my own last time, so I should be okay. Oh, what I like about the Goron and the Zora things is that the Elegy of Emptiness turns them into the person the mask is made out of. Like this, it's Darunia. You know, there's no Link attached to it. It's completely Darunia, which is kind of cool, except for the eyes are creepy as all heck. You know, why Link's had Miyamoto's face on it, you know, with real eyes, and the other ones have dead eyes, I don't know, but they do creep the heck out of me. So yeah, we want to go up there. There should be there's a switch there, so let's press this one with Zora. I'll show you Mikau. Oh, okay, yeah. So you have to if you have the first switch pressed, then that will go. So. It was good that I did that. What? I have to listen to it. I don't talk while I'm playing it because I have to hear the notes to make sure I get it right. I thought I got it right the first time, but whatever. It's kind of annoying that you have to do this a lot here, and there's a few points in the dungeon where you have to do it, but after that, you don't, so whatever. Yes, this is Mikau. I really like... yeah, he has his guitar and everything, and I love the tattoos that he has. It's just they did a really cool job with him. Yeah, he looks very Zora, and it's just cool that it's not just a shadow version of you. I could show the, like the, I think this is if you like want to get back or something. You just have to depress all of those, but we don't have to. Like whenever it has 3 of these, you pretty much just have to ignore it. Also, can't really hear it too much, but the background music is actually, it creeps the heck out of me because it sounds like they're Gibdos. Like it makes the sound that like as they're walking around and stuff, or the redeads or whatever. So I always think that they're there, but they aren't. So thanks, game. Nightmare fuel. Yeah, so that's depressed, but the other one isn't. It's okay. I know, I'm sorry that I'm making all these switches depressed. That's just how I am, though. Can't help it. That wasn't the way. You're also gonna hear, like, it sounds like flapping of wings and stuff from, like, Gways or evil bird, or evil bats or whatever. Bad bat. But, no, they're not here. Oh! There are Beamoses, though. Why wasn't that working when I had my shield up? That was weird. Sometimes it just doesn't work for some reason. I mean, I know it doesn't work when you're charging it, but I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work when it can. Yeah, so you can eat this, and now that that's out of the way, this can go too. If you notice, the blocks are crumpled up people. Like the blocks are people like in a fetal position. I don't think that they're made of actual people. We're pretty close to the top, actually. I don't think that they're made of actual people, but it's, I don't know, it's creepy. There have been a lot of theories about the Stone Tower Temple. A lot of them. It's really not up to me to talk about it because, unfortunately, I really haven't done research on the topic. If you want to, like, I know that Chugga Conroy in his Let's Play has his own theory about, like, the anti-Triforce people of Termina. I'm still sticking to my this place doesn't actually exist theory. Whether I can prove that or not is another thing. I'm not really, I don't know what falls in over here, but like with the composers Sharp and Flat talking about the royal family, it's exactly what they were doing in Hyrule. That's weird. That's exactly what they're doing in Hyrule, and like, you know, what can you say about that? Like, it's the same names, the same sprites, it's just reused, and like there's this whole thing about like, oh, the Skull Kid and curses and whatever. Like, how long has he been here to destroy everything? Because just based on like what we know about the Skull Kid, it seems like he's from Hyrule as well. Like he was the Skull Kid that you knew in I don't remember if we discussed this already, but like the game kind of makes it clear that this Skull Kid isn't like, you know, part of Termina. He's from elsewhere, so I actually have to get closer. So I don't know. It's just I don't think that this place exists. That's my theory, and I don't have a specific reason why I would like work this specific place into it, but I'm sure if I had time to think about it, I'd figure something out. We don't need to be up there. Okay, if she's like that, that means you could probably get a scarecrow up there, but oh, there are birds here, okay, or I should say geese, bad bats, fire bats. But yeah, over there is just a bunch of pots and stuff. We don't need to be there. Here, we're actually at the top, so that's kind of cool. Thankfully, there is a owl statue here. And we're going to have to hit these, not hit, we still have that. Just want to empty this. There's a fairy in the far right pot. So yeah, we have to depress all the switches there in the right order. We have to tell them like really sad things. Hey Switch, the world's gonna end in 2 days. Whee! Get it? Depress them? What a funny story. I believe this one is first. Let me just, yeah, and every time you do that, there's like a little cutscene. It drives me crazy. I hate it. Okay, this is the first one. Sorry. If you did the other one first, that one would be stuck on that one. So on the middle one. There we go. So you have to do the right one, the left one, and the middle one. So it's pretty cool. This is the last time we're gonna have to spam the Elegy of Emptiness. There's one more place in the dungeon where we're gonna have to use it a few times, but it's not really that necessary. Otherwise. So yeah. I still love the song. It's one of my favorite songs that's specific to this game. My favorite song is Saria's song, which isn't in this game, sadly. Although I did make it the Scarecrow song a bunch of episodes back. My second favorite is probably the song of Storms. I just love that song. Look at that. Woo! I usually skip through those, but yeah. Let's press this down. What I like about this is that the game... what? Thought I got that the first time too. What the game also takes into account the character's size. Like I said, the Deku will not work as a switch holder because he's too light normally. And the Goron, since it's a huge one, will work on larger switches. There will be one later, so you'll get to see what the heck I'm talking about. But I just like that the game had that in mind. But let's head into the Stone Tower Temple. I really like that they put the warp point right outside there because it's just good. This is if you need to, like, you know, get across again once you go in. But we're at 13 minutes on my count. I don't know how much time is cut out if I paused or anything. I don't remember. But is the Stone Tower Temple. This temple is going to be interesting. Like I said, an episode or two back, I think that this temple is easier than the Great Bay Temple, just based on my recent try with it. But I don't know, we'll have to see. If you can tell by stuff like that, this temple has a gimmick to it. It's not just a go through whatever. I mean, all the temples had a gimmick to it. The first one was that there was the water everywhere and the Deku flowers and stuff. And this one is, and the second one was the big pillar in the middle, which annoyed the heck out of me. Although my run of that temple was unbelievable in my opinion. Isn't that cute? And yeah, you could just use this to get back up there. You don't need to use the Deku flower down there. And here's is going to be our first fairy. The third temple was that middle room, and reversing all the water back and forth, which drove me absolutely out of my mind. But this temple has a interesting mechanic that we'll see once we get the main item of the dungeon. Okay, so what we need to do here is set a bomb and drop the bomb. And behind there, it's a bunch of crates, and you can see a chest on the ceiling! Yay! Yeah, the main gimmick of this dungeon is that we're gonna flip it upside down. So that's pretty cool. I actually really like it. And people are like, well, no, because like you're gonna have to go back and forth of flipping. I only saw one part, actually. Let's drop this so I can kill the enemies over here, because there's bomb chews everywhere. Or real bomb chews, I don't remember what they're... Yeah, real bomb chew. You just have to hold up your shield and they kind of kill themselves. Because I don't want them to destroy the box. If they do destroy the box, it's okay. But it just saves you a lot of time, because there's a whole bunch of switches here, and if you have these two boxes, it can take care of two of the switches for you in order to move into the next area. As you can see, there's a door there. So Link is going to be on this switch, And there's also a large switch in this room, which we're going to need the Goron for. If you only put down, you need at least one of the boxes, otherwise you run out of characters. You don't need to press the switch that's in midair, thankfully. But if you run out of boxes, then you can use Zora Link. But you do need at least one of the boxes, otherwise you don't have space. Yeah. So we're gonna, I don't know, I want to get to at least one. It's not a particularly short dungeon. It took me about 2 hours to do the first time. But I think we can do this before the end of the third day, because when I started this, like when I was doing this, I started the Gibdo stuff about halfway through the. Why did I put? I brushed my hand against it. Sorry. I started the Gibdo stuff about like halfway through the second day because I was stupid. So I think we can do this. So what you want to do in this room actually is, let's just get out the blast mask. And you actually want to, that's a bombable floor. So let's go down. Ow. And do I still have it on? Yeah. Get out your Goron powerness. And you want to do here is first melt this. So that's one thing. There's actually, what I like about this dungeon, and hate about it, is that there are multiple treasures in each room. And by multiple, I mean like there could be 3 or 4 per room that you, like, you think there's one treasure and then it's actually another, it's another, it's another. So yeah. This room actually has the dungeon map, a fairy, and a key. So, yeah. So as Goron Link, you want to touch these guys, and they're actually alive. So, just punch it, and, yeah, and they actually kill themselves, like kill each other. I really love the Goron animation there for ducking. The Goron will obviously not be affected by lava, so you just, let's just hit this one too. And yeah, you kill them in one shot, and then they explode, and blah 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 blah. And this is a key, which is cool. Yeah. And up there is a fairy. So we go over here and take out our hook shot. These two Armos are not real, so they'll just stay like that. But yeah, you take out your hook shot and go up here. And get this. My controller rumbles every time I am near like a chest, I think. I'm not really sure. It kind of just does that all over this dungeon because it's like everything here. But yeah, so it's cool because the dungeon isn't too large, but its rooms are packed. And so now we go through here. And I believe I'm doing this the right way. I mean, obviously I'm following what I have to, but we can't do that yet. They're just like, there's a lot of points in which there's things that are easily missable to see in the rooms, and, you know, it's just annoying sometimes. We just want to have the Dexy hand throw us because all it does is toss us up there, and there's a switch there that we can't get to yet, but we can throw a bomb over it to activate it for later. The words "for later" are so overused in this dungeon, it's amazing, really. So yeah, I killed the Beamos too, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're gonna make a chest appear on the other side that's behind that block that we can't get through yet, so you're going to be setting up so many parts of the other half of this dungeon. It's amazing, really. And if you miss something, then if you miss anything, like the first time you're going through it, then it's just gonna make your life a living hell. Because then you have to go back and forth and up and down and all around, blah 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 blah. But we did everything that we have to in this room, so we're going to go. Oh wow, I actually killed it. Usually that doesn't work. Usually I have to, you know, go down and use the Zora Boomerang or whatever, and there's a switch up there that we can't get to yet because it's on the ceiling. But we go into this room, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in this room. A lot of interesting stuff. there's gonna be a lot of like skeleton fishes that chase after us, and let's see. Yeah, there's a switch down there that we're gonna press. This is actually one of the rooms that annoyed the heck out of me because the guy that I use. Oh yeah, and there's also Biodecubaba. Surprise! Yes, the guy that I'm using didn't point out something. And yes, I'm not good enough that I just intuit these things. Everybody needs a guide sometimes. But yeah, the guy that I'm using didn't point out the fact that there's a certain thing that you have to press in this room. So it was really annoying. Yeah, so that's obviously a fairy. As always, this dungeon has 15 fairies, so don't worry about like, oh, like it's different or whatever. And the bonus treasure for this dungeon is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's all that I can do over there. We don't have a key at the. Oh, we do have a key. No, I don't want to look around. You can do more with this room once it's been flipped. Actually, it's actually kind of cool. So what you want to do here is focus. You saw there was a block over there. You want to focus the light. Okay, come on. Focus the light onto the mirror, and the longer you do that, the longer the mirror is going to reflect the light back. You'll see what I'm talking about. See, now the mirror is going to reflect the light, and you're going to need to do this a few times in the dungeon in order to get specific things. So here, there's a real bomb chew going around, and it's actually right over here. Oh, the last time I did this, I got the treasure with the bomb chew like in the lid. It was hilarious. But no. Yeah, you got the compass. Okay, do I need to... No, okay, we're gonna go out this door. Not the other way yet. There was a locked door on the other side. Or do we? No, this leads back to the main area? Yeah, I'm sorry, we do. Okay, so yeah, that leads back to the main area. Sorry. You couldn't do anything because otherwise there would be a block in the way, but we do need to go to the locked door. I'm sorry. See, and thus starts the beginning of me getting completely mixed up in this dungeon. But yeah, there's a bomb tree right behind me. That was adorable. If you remember from the what I like about this dungeon, like really like, is that it incorporates the 3 original dungeons into it. Like, we're not up to the Deku part yet, but as you'll see, like as you saw, like here, this reminds you of the Snowhead Temple. You just have to hit this sun over here, or one of these. And those, yeah, the bows keep on respawning, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, there we go. The other suns on the suns on the other side aren't real. That's just gonna give us another fairy. So yeah, this is like kind of like the Snowhead Temple where you had the pillar room in the middle. The place with like that we were just with, where we had to use Zora Link, was kind of like the other dungeon. So that's kind of cool. This area is kind of annoying because you have the bows coming at you that can like really mess you up. I mean, you could just this one is easy, but there's another block in the room that we have to reflect twice into. So yeah, as you can see, oh god, don't do that to me. Yeah, and there are just fairies everywhere. You're like, oh wow, this. Like I said, if you know even remotely what you're doing, this dungeon is not hard at all. Believe me. Like, I don't know. This dungeon is a straight line compared to the what's it called? Great Bay Temple. Okay, so the hardest part of this room is lining up. Okay, we're at 25 minutes. Okay, after I finish this room. Okay, stupid. After I finish this room, I'm going to end off the episode. It looks like it's raining, doesn't it, from the light? So after I finish this room, I'm going to end off the episode because it's already like 25 minutes. Just do this until that runs out, and hopefully we have time here to get that. Oh, stupid bow. Yeah, it's just annoying. It's not hard, but yeah, like I said, this dungeon's a straight line compared to the Great Bay Temple. It's just I hated that so much, and I also did really badly at it. Like the episodes there, I completed it, and I got the power and everything. And I beat the boss with like 1 heart left, but it was just like, I don't know, like one of the worst jobs I've ever done at a like on my videos. I was just so lost. But here, aside from the fact that it's lighter, I kind of know what I'm doing. And yeah, it's another Nejiron. Yay! I like blowing. Oh god! And that's just boxes. So I'm gonna end off the episode here. In the next episode, we're gonna do the Deku part of this. Yay! See, I told you it was like all 3 dungeons. This has been Severalto 4 with Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.